Squid, Burnt Calamari, Squid the Squeakers, or whatever you want to call me. I am the Squid, and the only Squid. Well, not the only Squid, but you guys get what I'm saying. So today we're going to do some tips and tricks that I've kind of picked up of what to do in the Impossible Escape LTM for Fortnite. Now this is not going to be here for very long, but while you guys have the chance to get that umbrella, maybe the loading screen, but the PvE is not as great as the PvP one. The PvP one is actually much easier to do, surprisingly. So we're going to jump on in. Like I said, the PvP one is much easier to do because you have just the one helicopter. The PvE one is hard to do because you have several different helicopters and people are not really coordinating because it's well, not everybody has a mic, and even when you do, it's still kind of hard to coordinate with other people and find other people in the PvE one. Because there's multiple helicopters in those multiple objectives scattered around the island, it's harder to find people with the PvE one. And then it's also harder to, what's the word? It's harder to organize part distribution that way. I've tried it several different times, just doing it alone, and then I tried it once with friends, and we got to just like having 2 parts on a helicopter and 15 seconds left, and it just was not, it was not fun. The other time that we did it, we got all of the parts, and then somebody else came along behind us and stole the helicopter, and then just fled. So it's... PvE is not the greatest. PvP seems to be much more objective. It's harder to... it's easier to find a squad. The first thing I'd like to do is look at where I am on the map compared to where all of the towers are, as well as find the helicopter first. Now, I'm going to go around and getting weapons first, obviously, but on the map I need to find the helicopter first, so then I know how far away I am and how much time I need to spend looking for weapons. Like, obviously, I should not go... Right now, it's not quite worth it looking all the way around Dirty Docks to find a weapon when I can be getting closer to the helicopter and finding weapons along the way. One of the easier ways to find weapons in this LTM is usually they're predominantly around the water, which I guess is more of like a lore story kind of aspect that everybody washed up on shore and so did your items. Sometimes you can find them in buildings, but it's harder to find. The other easy way to do it is to find a tower, and with that, find a chest. And then you've got a weapon straight off the bat. It's easy. It's easier that way. If you can't find a chest from the tower, that's okay. They're pretty well spread, but it is more difficult to find a weapon here than it is in just regular Battle Royale. They try to make it really hard to survive in this, and it's actually really cool LTM. I wish they'd actually keep this for longer than I believe they're going to. Now, one of the things that I like to have is these gliders. They make it so you can travel much faster. You can either like build a small little, or like, you know, a decently sized ramp upwards and then just glide your way around. Okay, so the nearest person to me is actually Dirty Docks. That's brilliant. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to... and then the other person's Steamy Stacks. I'm closer to this tower for the Steamy Stacks one. I can get over here, see if the other guy is going to do that, and then we can team up, and then it'll be... It's going to be much better in the long run. Now this is a gas station, usually around gas and vehicle, so that means that there's probably a vehicle in that garage, or just the gas station in general is being you know, guarded. And they do that because later along down the line you might need gas for the helicopter, and it makes it much more difficult to get off the island when you're in that final run. A lot of people they just go in the helicopter with the amount of gas that's given, and you can do that. Just limit your what is it called? Limit your boosts. If you limit your boosts, that means that you'll have enough gas to get there in time for you to just escape the island. But, what's the other thing? The other reason that they guard gas places is because cars are the fastest way to get around the map. Fastest, easiest, just right, like if you got those new tires and you've got a car and you grab gas can, you can go around the map getting all of your materials as fast as you want, and that might be better in regards for I'm gonna see if I can team up with these guys. Okay, he's landing over that way. Okay. So if he went that way, I can find him again and then ask to team again. I think he's probably going for a chest, more than likely. Or he's going for the car. You know what? That's probably what he's doing. He's going for the car. I don't have any weapons at the moment still, so it's gonna be... I don't see him there. That's launch pads, not a gun. Okay, so I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, that's actually... So, shotguns are useful since they crit, and the guards seem to have the same amount of health as anybody in Fortnite would, without shields. Oh, more ammo. Nice. So, let's see if we can take out these guards and grab that car. And I'll get all the way over to the helicopter. I'll camp down there for a while and see if I can find some people to help me out. Ooh, a truck's actually better. Okay. I prefer the look of trucks actually. Okay, downed. A little bit of lag. Dang. That means I have a higher chance of getting shot after he's down. Okay. Let's see if there's more than two. Usually there's two, but sometimes there can be three. Okay, I think it's just the two. I'm gonna kill these guys for weapons and materials. I mean, not weapons, but ammo and materials. They'll usually drop launch pads, mechanical parts, and like you know, ammunition, and then chilies. That makes it easier for people to travel around after killing these guys, and it gives them a little health boost if they lost it, but not too significant of a health boost. Can I get tires from this? Let me see. There's some tires. So, Sweaty Sands, that person's still there. Huh. Usually that's a spawn point. Maybe they're teaming up with people. A good tip for playing this, I think Friendly Machine or Adam Amaru said this, and it's actually a pretty decent tip. The best thing you're gonna want to do is just play with friends, and find them through the map, and then that's easier for your coordination, because a lot of people don't really have mics and they don't talk. I'm going the wrong way. A lot of people don't have mics and they don't talk, and that's perfectly fine. And you can find your way around all of that and get to where you need to be. But it's not exactly the best to have a person without a mic, because the coordination is bad, and then people oftentimes they don't know that, like, when somebody's in danger to go and help them, and then they can't coordinate their way out of danger. Speaking of coordination out of danger, this place right here, it's one of the best places to hide in dusk. And since dusk has come, I'm going to show you guys that. So right here is a great place to hide, along with several other places, like to hide from the wolves and to hide from the phantoms. The phantoms in the second dusk will kick your butt. And that's just that's as much as I'm going to say about that. But this is an easy way to hide from, like, this place specifically is an easy place to get up. It's a solid immortal object. Essentially, this thing right here cannot be broken by wolves or phantoms. And then you can break your stairs leading up to you, so they like if the phantoms were around, I'd shoot this stair down because it's just it helps them get up to me, and I don't want that. So to prevent them from jumping up here, I would just keep this as it is. Well, I just sorry, I'd shoot these stairs down so they can't jump up to me and kill me, and then I'd just stay here for the remainder of the dusk. Kind of like wait around. People will like see that you're trying to invite them to squad and meet up and stuff like that. Somebody stole my car. Somebody stole my car. Somebody stole my car. Dang. I parked it right here, and they stole it. That's just not nice. There they go. They're going off to... Why are they going that way? They're going back to Dirty Docks. Odd. I guess they're just trying to get away from wolves, but wolves are not, like, the biggest problem here. The phantoms are the bigger problem. And then every dusk around the helicopter, guards will come back. That's another thing that you guys need to know. But the best, like I was saying, the best place to hide is high in an immortal object. If you hid at the top of the tower for the second dusk, no phantoms, I believe, will bother you. If you hid on top of a tree during the dusk, like if you guys rifted up somewhere and then it hits the second dusk and you guys need a good place to hide before landing, because as soon as you land, those phantoms are going to come after you, So the best place to land would be on top of a high like a tall tree. The taller trees are high enough that the NPC AI can't really register you. So when they're moving around, they're looking for you, they don't know to break down the tree. And then if you don't shoot at them, you're going to be perfectly fine. They're not going to come after you. So just ignore them, stay on top of the tree, wait the dusk out. If you're... Is that chicken? Yeah, that's chicken. If your friends get injured and stuff like that, you can... The best plan that I've always had with this is... If you're in a squad, you're gonna want to. Oh, it's already got one part. Nice. If you're in a squad, you're gonna want to designate fishing to one of those people, and usually the helicopters will be around some source of water. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll be in the middle of land, and you can't find any source of water to fish from. But more than likely, it'll be around some source of water. You can designate that person to go and fish, and that person that is designated to go and fish, they can go to, like, somewhere near the helicopter, but next to a building. I say this because fishing is important for getting rift fishes, as well as 0-point fishes. It makes travel so much easier and so much quicker. It's really the best thing. It's really one of the more important things to find in this LTM. The most important thing to find in this LTM to make everything go by faster is a rift fish. You need rift fishes, so designating somebody to fish is very helpful. The other thing that's beneficial for designating somebody to fish is they can get ammunition, guns, and food. Food is something that you guys are going to be encountering to, like, obtain all the time. And that's just killing the wolves at first. You'll get two mutton chops per wolf, or whatever you guys want to call it. You'll get 2 meat legs, essentially, turkey legs, whatever you want to call it. But those turkey legs provide the most food, so collect as many as you can. I think it's 6 or 4, and just like whenever you're low on health, eat 2 of those, and it brings you. I think it gives you like 25%. No, it gives you a good chunk of health back, essentially. And it's great to have. Okay. So there it's gone. Oh, I do have my car. Nice. The guy ran off with it. Okay. So that was Dusk 1. Dusk 1 really the only problem with Dusk 1 is the wolves. They get knocked back from... Let's see if he's going to attack. He's circling around. And he's running that way. Okay. I don't know where that... Hold on. Getting ready off. The wolves aren't as much of a problem, but they can, like, really come up on you as a pack and destroy you, man. If you let them kind of gather. Oop. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Okay, so we're gonna head towards the, since it's already got one part, that means the squad is already kind of on it, or somebody came by, dropped off a part, and then got killed by the guards. Both can happen. Both are really simple things to have happened. So we're gonna go scout out the area for the helicopter. And since I'm low on guns and I don't have any friends around and I haven't found a squad yet, I'm gonna wait around at the helicopter, see if that squad comes back, or any other squad comes back, and I'm gonna friend up with them. And as you can see, there's already 2 people already at this place, so I'm gonna squad up. And then sometimes that happens. They only had 3 people. They could have been accommodating, but you know what, that happens. It's PvP, so sometimes people are just like, I'm gonna play PvP, which is perfectly fine. I can spectate, see if these guys had a full squad, but I just, whatever. Honestly, they didn't, and I think they're just trying to win as friends, which is fine. So, those are my tips. So, actually, to give a rundown of the tips, you're going to want to find a place that you can hide that's high, or like high up. Right here where they are, there's the clock tower, which is high up, and then once you're up on that high up place, you can hide from the. I'm doing a return to lobby. So once you're up on that high place, you can hide from the specters or the ghouls or the ghosts or whatever you want to call them. Those are the most difficult things to avoid if you're on the ground. So getting high up can help you avoid them. Waiting it out might be the best course of action in Dawn 2. In Dawn 3, you're going to want to get that helicopter done as fast as you can. At that point, it's pure survival mode and you just gotta endure it. Tip 2, I think? Get a car. It's the fastest mode of transportation. Tip 3, be accommodating, because those guys weren't accommodating. Everybody's trying to win this, and everybody's just trying to have fun. If they go up and they want to like squat up with somebody, and they're being nice, they're not shooting at you, just like consider it for a moment. If you have a full squad, then they should be able to understand it. But if you don't have a full squad, which I assume they didn't, they only had 3 people, don't be like them. Be accommodating. Have fun. Be nice to people and make some new friends. What was along the lines? Oh, tip 3. Get rift fishes and designate a fisherman. Have them just fish and fish and fish. You should get a lot of 0 point in rift fishes, and then everybody can be distributed those things when they come back from like getting a part, or if they're already there, you can just like grab them. And then when you're fishing, stay near the helicopter. And the last tip, I think, immortal objects that are high up are the best place to hide from pretty much anything. Anything except the guards. The guards have extremely good aim. Like for an AI, these things hit headshots and body shots like no tomorrow. Like, only every once in a while do I encounter one like situation that the guards are being slow with their aim and I can move around them, but otherwise they can really surprise you and destroy you, like just tear your health apart. So those are all my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that this information is helpful for you guys to build the perfect squad in any of these impossible escape games, and I hope you guys have fun out there. See you around.